back at the Lincoln Financial Field, where 70,000 are rocking and ready to go in Philadelphia. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New York Giants and the Philadelphia Eagles. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
They run here with Jason Huntley. He works his way forward for a couple up past the 30.
32, the ball carrier.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
And he'll get this up only to about the 33.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those three guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5-on-3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they will just roam and hit.
They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
On that play, it was the defensive front that won the battle. They out-leveraged the offensive line, got into the backfield, and held them to no gain.
2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. They'll run. It's Sanders. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And this is caught by Watkins. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on 3rd. So the drive takes them into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 34.
Switch it. Come on, switch it. Kill. Pick the edge. Come.
They'll run with Sanders. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. That's good for 21 yards and a first down. That's his longest run of the first quarter. And, Charles, we talked before the game about them needing to establish the run game. They'll be looking for more of that.
And they got to the perimeter. So that tells me that that's part of the game plan of what they want to get done today. So they'll have some complementary runs where he'll run it to the inside. But it appears that when they want the big yardage, they think they can get to the outside and make it happen.
And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
On 2nd down, it's Sanders. And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 to about the 4. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd-and-1 situation. They'll try and run for it with Sanders. And he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th-and-1. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Quez Watkins with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Eagles drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. He's got it, and the Eagles lead at 7-0.
Eagles 7. Giants nothing. Jake Elliott to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Off play action, he'll throw to start the drive. And oh, look at that, a diving catch. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage.
When you're a player of his stature, you don't just circle the games on your team's calendar. You
circle the Pro Bowl?
Without a doubt. That's a game that you just figure you're going to be in each and every year. And it's because of catches like that. That's why he goes.
Jones throwing on 1st down. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
13 yards.
Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
And he has another 1st down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 28. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
I'm not sure that this play was designed for him specifically, but they got through the progressions and got the ball to him. So 2nd catch on the drive. He may not be a primary guy, but they definitely want him involved, don't they?
Absolutely. This early, the opening drive, as you said, 2 catches. So if they can get him going in the passing game, that should open up his running game too. Throwing on 1st down. Jones. He'll get this out to Barkley, complete.
Jones pass.
That catch good for only a couple.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown.
To Evan Ingram.
Evan Ingram, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Giants are an extra point away from tying up this football game. And this one through the uprights and good.
That ties the game at 7. Giorgio Tavecchio set to kick off.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
A boost here to start the drive. After the penalty, it's 1st and 5. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. O'Shane Ximines gets him for a loss of 10 yards from his linebacker spot. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Hurts. He'll fire it deep for Reagor. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Jalen Reagor, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Eagles have taken the lead. Well, that's a heck of a response to regain the lead after we had seen the touchdown to tie the game.
I would say what we just saw there was a great amount of points because typically when teams tie the game up, it's a little bit of a, how would you say, you kind of take a step back and have to get yourself regrouped. They regrouped in a hurry, didn't they? They attacked back after they'd been tied.
And in a big way, that was a statement-long touchdown.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. Jones fakes the give to Barkley. He'll rifle this one deep right. He's got a man, complete. 20.
All you got to do is look
And he will
at
take it on in for a Giant touchdown.
To number 14.
A big play there. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Giants are an extra point away from tying up this football game. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14.
At 14. Giorgio Tavecchio set to kick.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt a return.
25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their... Right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked. It was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run. But the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Oh, and Hurts is going to be hit and taken down to the ground. Give the sack to Blake Martinez.
So this has been a lot like a tennis match, hasn't it? Back and forth. Both of these offenses having their way so far. So maybe the question isn't who's going to score the most points in this game. Maybe it's who's going to get some stops.
Yeah, absolutely. And that sack, finally a first step in the right direction for a stop. The Eagles on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. Hurts sets up to throw it. Now they go screen. It's complete. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 17 yards and a first down for Philly.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense, and it worked very well there for a first down.
On first down, Hurts. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
Boy, he ran free there after the catch as that winds up going for 38.
The timing was absolutely true as he caught it working across the field. Plenty of space for him to roam, but notice how he keeps his head on a swivel looking for defenders who may crop up out of nowhere. That turned into a big play.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
There to stop him on the defensive side, Lorenzo Carter.
It's now 2nd and 6.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Sanders here as they run out of the gun. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
It's a game
back-to-back 4-yard runs. Now look, if they just do that all the way downfield, ball ends up in the end zone, but that's a little difficult to do.
Yeah, I think now 3rd and 2, that defense ready to stiffen up and stop that run. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. Well, CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And he is out of bounds right around the 34. All told, it's an even 30 and a first down. I don't think that's what the defensive coordinator had in mind there. You got him pinned back inside the 5, and then you let him rip off that long run.
You're already anticipating the film session, aren't you?
There's going to be some anger.
Yeah, there's not going to be at the greatest hits, is it? Because they didn't hit anyone on that play. Supposed to have him pinned back deep. Instead, they...
And that's caught inside the 35. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown.
To number 14.
A big play there with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Giants strike quickly here for 6 points. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14.
Makes the score Giants 21, Eagles 14.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Tavecchio. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Inside of a minute left in the half. Does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do or, I guess, don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches. Here's Hurts to throw. He'll fire it deep for Rager. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far and brings up 3rd down.
3rd down and less than a yard.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down leads us to 3rd and inches. Throwing is Hurts. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. It's an Eagles first down on a gain of 11.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
They go play action here on first down. He'll hit Watkins on the crossing route. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 33 yards that time. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for first and 10.
Mike 50, Mike 50. Let's go, D. Let's go. Mike 50, Mike 50.
To throw. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. In the pocket, chucked it away, flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And complete to Zach Ertz. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. Without the previous penalty, that would have been a first down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10. From the gun, it's Hurts. Open man, it's Rager. He's got it. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Well, they had a gain of 10 last time, now a gain of 20 here. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Second half ready to get rolling. The Giants with a lead, and they are set to receive this kick. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another first and 10. Operating from the gun, Jones gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
Gain of 12.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Now Jones on 1st and 10. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line.
2 yards.
That catch good for only a couple.
That's a good job there by the corner. And we do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Now this pass into the hands of Saquon Barkley. It'll be a gain of 6, and they're going to have a 3rd down.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on 3rd down. From the gun, Jones. Dancing to his left. He can run for it, and he will. 5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the first.
When they watch film of this game and hand out the grade sheets, he's going to really like getting a double plus on this play. Why? He scrambles and picks up a 1st down. But what else does he do? Protects himself by sliding and avoiding the big hit. Double plus, big-time play.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. This one caught by his tight end, Oliver. And he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there. That catch good for only a couple.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost as bread and butter as a good running back dive play.
And that is caught. He's got it for a giant touchdown.
To number 14.
From 10 yards out. And the Giants add on to their lead.
For the extra point.
Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
And he won't quite make it to the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. 15 more yards there, and quickly another first down.
The 40-yard line.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? Quick hitter here, it's complete. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. 2nd and 10 now. 3rd quarter action from Philadelphia, PA. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his 2nd catch.
Yeah, and people have to come up with schemes to limit him, and what a lot of teams do, they'll double him, use a linebacker underneath, a safety over the top. Sometimes they'll just take a corner, maybe their 3rd corner if he's a bigger guy, and put him on a man-to-man to try and limit his touches. Just keep mixing it up, give him different angles, different looks, like a good boxer does.
And that is incomplete.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on fourth. They'll look to throw again. And he connects with Ertz. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. A big pickup of 12 yards on fourth down to keep this drive from stalling.
At the 22-yard line. That's the end of the third quarter of play. With the score, Giants 28, Eagles 14.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he's got 4 down inside the 20 to the 18.
26, Miles.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
2nd and 6.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They'll set up a throw. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line. He's sacked. Dexter Lawrence able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Brings up third down.
The Eagles on 3rd down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This will be 3rd and 15. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Quez Watkins. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Eagles have cut it back within a score.
Big score. First step in their attempt to climb back into this game.
Yes, but still some work to do as they get within a score here. And he'll bang that one through.
Giants 28, Eagles 41.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've had an answer for it.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 32-yard line.
Throwing Jones. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack.
Now, that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack. And that's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
After that sack, 3rd and long. Tough spot for Jones and the Giants. Operating from the gun. Jones. It's caught. Shepard.
Jones.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
19 yards.
His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down. Jones now on first down. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there.
To number 14.
A nice gain of 21 yards.
I'd have to say that whenever you see a good post route run, they do not like to let it end without the catch. Hence, that great diving play.
Yeah, lay it up there, let him go get it, and he got it. This ball complete. Jones to Ingram. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 11 more yards that go around. A first down as well.
And the Giants first down.
A first down carry for Barkley. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26. Now the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit out and running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down.
I know you're thinking it, but I'll just go ahead and say it. To give you an idea of how sharp he's been in this game, just his second incompletion, and we're in the fourth quarter.
He has been locked in, laser-focused all throughout this one, hasn't he?
Certainly has, and he's gotten some help from his receivers as well. They also are locked in.
Yeah, the drops have been at a bare minimum. Here's Jones to throw on third down. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. Give him 8 on the play, and that's going to make it fourth down. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. They're looking at a fourth down now as they try to hold on to this lead for dear life. Tavecchio puts this one through, and that will extend their lead even further. A big one there. That gives them a little cushion and makes it a two-score game.
Yeah, bled a little time off the clock, put some points on the board. It's not totally out of reach yet, but it has to feel pretty good to them right now because as a defender, you go out on the field and say, guess what? You can put some points on the board, but that won't beat us.
At their own 25-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were competent enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 22. There he goes, right side.
All you got to do is look and learn.
And he will score. Touchdown, Giants. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a fourth quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
Extra point up and good by Tavecchio. And that'll make this a three-score game now. The lead moves to 17.
Set to kick off.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big fourth quarter hole. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off at the 48. And they will finally stop him, but a great return. Gets that football all the way down to the 16-yard line.
They'll take over.
Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. And the incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line.
Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. Jannard Avery. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10.
Third down. Third and long.
After that sack, third and long. Tough spot for Jones and the Giants. Now Jones. And that will be incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
The kick by Tavecchio is good, and that will push this lead up to 20 now. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the fourth.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Flush to his right. Looking again for Watkins, and this time that's complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 27 yards on the game there. And it'll move the chains.
28-yard line.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game.